You let me know when you're ready.
Action.
Action. Okay. Do you guys want to be a powerful, achievement-oriented leader whose primary motivation is to get results and maintain influence?
Yes.
Then it's time to tap into your red personality traits. Alrighty. So, Reds are often criticized for being insensitive and demanding. However, their ambition, their critical thinking, and their leadership abilities make them essential to our community. As I look around today, I see visionaries, I see people who are committed to bettering themselves, and in turn, if you read into yourself and find your red characteristic traits, it'll help you achieve your goal. Now, who are Reds? Reds are our entrepreneurs, they're our managers, they're our leaders. If our teacher were here, it would be her. But I'm gonna give it to Miranda to take it into depth about their core motivations, their strengths, as well as their weaknesses, okay? She's in the corner. Yeah, it's a little
So
bubble.
red personalities are natural leaders who excel at taking charge and delegating responsibilities effectively. They are highly productive, focused, and known for thinking strategically by planning ahead and anticipating future challenges. Reds are self-confident, self-reliant, allowing them to make decisions quickly and with conviction. Rather than avoiding obstacles, they thrive on challenges and embrace new opportunities. They're motivated by ambitious goals and a desire to achieve results. Because of their confidence and decisiveness, they have an ability to produce results. Red personalities naturally command respect from those around them. They often receive recognition of their accomplishments and are frequently given leadership opportunities because others trust their ability to take charge. Reds are also very strong, intellectually competent people. They think strategically, solve problems efficiently, and make confident decisions. As a result, they are commonly viewed as very successful individuals who are driven to achieve their goals and inspire confidence in others. Red personalities are excellent leaders and effective delegators who know how to motivate others and accomplish their goals. They are highly productive and focused. They are always thinking strategically, planning for the future. They can be very confident, making decisions very quickly and trusting their judgment always. Rather than avoiding obstacles, they actually embrace these challenges and seek out new opportunities. They're willing to take risks in their pursuit of ambitions and goals. Their determination and drive are often what set them apart as successful leaders. Like every personality type, of course, Reds have strengths as well as limitations. So they can sometimes be impatient with mistakes or inefficiency, and may come across insensitive to the feelings of others. Because they are confident in their abilities and decision making, they can sometimes be perceived as arrogant, believing that they always know best and are always right. They also may struggle to show vulnerability, often choosing to focus on achieving results rather than nurturing personal relationships. While these traits may make them appear intimidating, they are often a byproduct of their strong desire to lead and solve problems. And ultimately, that's what gets them to accomplish their goals. So a great example of a red personality is Miranda Priestley, the powerful editor-in-chief of Runway magazine from The Devil Wears Prada. So to take a closer look at the mindset behind Miranda Priestley and explore how she embodies the characteristics of a red personality, I'm going to hand it over to Sean.
Awesome. Thank you, Melinda. Miranda Priestley. She is the editor-in-chief of Runway Magazine in this story, The Devil Wears Prada. She is one of the most knowledgeable, powerful, cognizant people in the fashion industry in this story. I compare it to Anna Wintour in real life of Vogue Magazine, the lady who runs the Met Gala every year. She's very demanding. I'm talking about Miranda. Anna probably is too, but she's very demanding, very intimidating. She rarely allows emotions to get into her discourse, whether it's positive or negative. She's very ambitious. She also has the ability to be vulnerable, which is something you would not expect from seeing her demeanor 95% of the movie. But there are certain spots where you can kind of see underneath the hard exterior of the red and see the vulnerability that she's willing to put out there to certain individuals, not everybody, but The Devil Wears Prada, briefly, the story, follows a young journalist named Andy Sachs, and basically the entire story kind of revolves around her experience working for a extreme red personality code, Miranda. So by the end of it, Andy has to decide whether or not she wants to continue in this industry while she's sacrificing her sense of self up until this point. I believe she's like 25, 30, somewhere in that range. So she's kind of having to change everything about her life to fit in with Miranda. Now let's take a look at some of the verbal communication cues that Miranda is present in this movie.
No. Right, February, back of the issue. Did anybody speak with Salma's people yet?
Yes, but she'd rather do a summer cover because she has a movie coming
No.
out.
Also, I'm pulling the Tubin piece on the Supreme Court woman, and I need to see a new draft on that piece about shopping for a plastic surgeon. It's dull. And this layout, the Winter Wonderland spread, not wonderful yet.
Okay, I'll look at it.
What about Testino? Where are we on that?
Zach Posen's doing some very sculptural suits, so I suggested that Testino shoot them at the Noguchi Garden.
Perfect. Thank God somebody came to work today. What about accessories for April?
One thought I had was enamel, bangles, pendants, earrings.
No, we did that 2 years ago. What else?
Well, they're showing a lot of florals right now, so I was thinking I could
Florals?
do
For spring. Groundbreaking.
So you can obviously see in those last 30 seconds the dichotomy between the positive sarcasm that she uses with Nigel. Glad somebody came to work today because he had an idea that she liked. And then you saw the negative sarcasm that she used with the red-haired chick. You know, her idea was very bland, very lazy. And she clearly demonstrated that she did not like that. She's very concise, very direct, and she does not have a need for coddling anybody's emotions through her directness. Now let's take a look at nonverbal communication.
2 nods, very good. There's only been one actual smile on record, and that was Tom Ford in 2001.
An Obi belt.
If she doesn't like it, she shakes her head.
This is the dress that we have designed specifically and exclusively for you.
And of course, there's the pursing of the lips. Catastrophe. Just go.
So this kind of ties into this presentation perfectly because this is one of the most famous scenes of the movie. It's called the pursing of the lips scene. And it basically surrounds, the whole scene is about the people around her, how cognizant they are of her nonverbal communication. So everybody picks up on her microfacial aggressions throughout this entire scene. She doesn't have to say any words to get her point across. The lips, the slight head tilt, the dissident eye contact, it's very dramatic, very intentional to get her point across rather than saying anything. You can clearly tell that she is impactful because she doesn't use any big gestures, which is a common trait that a lot of us have to do to gather attention, and she does not have to do that. It's a very common trait. Common trait of a red. Here is Ashley to tie everything together.
Alrighty guys, so whether you're leading a company like Miranda, or you're managing a team, or you're even pursuing your own goals, reds are those who create a vision and they make it into a reality, okay? They're our drivers, they're the ones who are pushing us forward. So even though they are perceived as abrasive and harsh, they are also a necessity in our society to get things done, for lack of better words. Okay, so I want to encourage you guys all to look inside yourselves and find your inner red. Thank you.